5 years ago, I added an old primary school friend on Facebook. He was actually my best friend through primary school. I did the old look through the photos. He seemed happy, he seemed to be doing well, had travelled. We got to chatting and he said, if you're ever in Melbourne, we'll catch up. I said, if you're ever in Geelong, we'll catch up. A couple months went past and I found out that he had died. I didn't know how, why, what had happened. And I just recently found out yesterday that he had taken his own life. And it brought up a lot of emotions for me, in the sense that I regretted not catching up with him because maybe I could have helped. I felt a lot of love from the memories that I had of him. He was my first real friend, and I'll always have those memories. And it got me thinking about the fact that I hadn't told anyone my side, or what I was going through when I was in primary school and afterwards. So if you went to primary school with me, you know that I wasn't there much through grade 5 and 6. To the point where someone said to me, I thought you'd left. No, the truth is, my mum was hit by a car when she was 4. She was left with severe brain damage, and that obviously led through a lot of problems, trauma, complications all through her life, to the point that she would see things, horrific things, and would punish herself for seeing or thinking these things by trying to commit suicide in various ways. And Dad being her carer, well, we were a very poor family. Most weeks we ran out of food, and I didn't know how to tell anyone, or I didn't have support or help. Like, they were both deemed to have the maturity level of 15-year-olds. So when it came to school, it got too hard. I started avoiding it, wagging, etc. And then I carried those traits into high school, except I'd pushed all those friends away. They didn't understand why I was there because I hadn't told them. Fair enough. And then I got the offer to move away, and I took it. And then Mum got sick with cancer, and she died when I was 15. There's other things that will affect other people, so it may be my pain, but it's not my place to discuss that. I will leave that. I became an alcoholic at a very young age. I started smoking marijuana at a very young age. Started smoking cigarettes at a very young age. Basically, from 15 to 22, I was self-medicating on something. There was a 4-year period, about a 4-year period there, where I was pretty much drunk every day. And when I stopped, my brain didn't know what to do. I didn't know who I was. I only had confidence because I was drunk. I spiraled. I ended up in a bad place. I almost killed myself. I seeked help, found it hard to find. Through sheer anger, stubbornness, I don't know, I pulled myself past it a bit and started making progress. And as the years went by, I slowly got better. And I haven't had an issue with alcohol or marijuana for a long time now, but I kept smoking either cigarettes or on the vape. And I now since have quit that as well. So for the first time in 16 years, my body has nothing in it. And I will still admit I have anger issues. It is mostly while I'm driving, but issue nonetheless, because none of us are perfect. And I think that's the point. We need to talk about it. We're all looking at the next person like they got it figured out. And they're looking at us like we've got it figured out. None of us have it figured out. I think the sooner we realise that, the better. We've barely scratched the surface of mental health and emotional awareness. We need to discover more on this. We need to work as a team. We need to break down these barriers. You know, this facade, portraying ourselves as one thing when we're not. Stop caring what people think. Be you. Be kind. If you need anything, I'm only a message away. Like I've said, you can send one letter, a symbol, I don't care. You just need someone to talk to. You need someone to listen to. Like, just someone to hear you out. Sometimes is all people need. Even if it's an odd job around the house or whatever, like I'm happy to help. Helping people helps us. Alright, that's proven. Unless it goes to a codependency side of things, that's unhealthy, but I'm not qualified to discuss on that side of things, so we'll leave that. I hope that me being honest can help someone. Love yous all.